On the outside, the Swift sports a sleek and modern design. Suzuki have introduced a new Horizon design line that wraps around the vehicle, creating a sense of motion. Rounded shoulder lines give it a sporty edge, while the iconic Suzuki badge proudly sits at the front of the bonnet. Lower headlight positions and L-shaped daytime running lights not only enhance visibility, but also add a touch of sophistication. And check out those clear rear tailgate lights.
Harvey Norman, Naya Road, Swan Hill, open till 4 o'clock this afternoon and every weekend. Mix FM News.
Part of the Ace Radio Network, 107.7 and 98.7 Mix FM.
13 degrees in Melbourne, mostly sunny today, top at 23. It's 9 o'clock. Good morning, I'm Dennis O'Kane. The Albanese government has expanded its energy rebates with an election likely to be called next weekend. Federal Politics Editor Michael Packey.
Last July, the government gave households and business a $300 discount on their electricity bills. But with the measure due to expire, Prime Minister Anthony Albanese has announced the energy relief will be extended by $150, allowing the rebates to continue until the end of this year.
This is cost of living relief.
The opposition's Jane Hume has told Sky News the coalition will back the move, but argues the government has failed to come up with a sustainable solution.
The most important thing is an energy policy that fixes the broken system.
The extra energy relief will be contained in Tuesday's budget with a price tag of almost $2 billion. In Canberra, Michael Packey, 9 News.
Traders are urging the Lord Mayor Nick Rees to come good on his election promise to clean up crime in Melbourne CBD. One of his pledges to put 30 city safety officers wearing stab-proof vests on the streets in a bid to rid the city of rough sleepers and also to stem antisocial behaviour. Pope Francis is being discharged from hospital after his 5-week-long battle with pneumonia. He's expected to greet and bless crowds from a window of the Gemelli Hospital in Rome before he returns to his residence in the Vatican. His doctor, Sergio Alfieri, who's been treating the Pope, says he will still need some time to complete a recovery.
During his hospitalization, the Holy Father clinical conditions presented 2 very critical episodes in which the Holy Father life was in danger.
Briefly, in other news, WorkSafe is investigating the death of a man in his 50s who fell into a silo at an industrial estate in Montrose in Melbourne's east. Some residents who live close to the construction works on the suburban rail loop say the project is making them sick. Many of the locals in Heatherton complaining of nausea and other issues, including problems with their ears. The northern Aegean island of Imbros is one of a number of places of conflict being honoured today, with special commemorative plaques in Hampton on the heritage-protected Castlefield estate. The commemoration begins at 11 o'clock this morning on Castlefield Reserve. Organiser Felicity Frederico says the streets in the estate are named to recognise Australia's involvement in the First World War.
Ruin Street, Passchendaele, Villeroy, Imbros, with these massive brass plaques that have been installed in each of the 9 streets.
The estate was built for the soldiers returning from the war and to finance $1 Australian buying 63 US cents.
Sport for Harvey Norman Swan Hill. All your electrical, computer and furniture needs. Open 7 days with ample parking. Naya Road.
St Kilda's hung on to defeat Geelong by 7 points at Marvel Stadium. The Saints jumped out to a 27-point lead at quarter time, extending it to 41 points halfway through the third before the Cats clawed their way back. Geelong coach Chris Scott, full of praise for the opposition.
Sometimes you can look at those sort of games and you focus too much on what you're not doing and don't give enough credit to the opposition. Like, so forget all the cliches that you hear from commentators that don't know what they're talking about around intensity. I just thought they were clean. We couldn't get the ball forward enough, but when we did, they were able to bounce it out really quickly.
The NBL title decider being played this afternoon. Melbourne United and the Illawarra Hawks vying for the championship in the best-of-5 game series. That's the latest news in sport.
Liberty loans hit different. They're free thinking, just like you. Find flexible loans at liberty.com.au. Eligibility criteria apply.
Optimise your soil prep with Mashio speed discs or multi-discs, boasting a sturdy structure to ensure application versatility. Hibbett Machinery Kerrang. Deferred payment options available.
Reach more.
The better you do, the better you feel, so good.
Get into the garden with Mallee Sand and Garden Supplies. Pebbles, mulch, sleepers, potting mix and more. malleesand.com.au. Mix FM weather.
Your 4-day forecast for the Mallee. For your Sunday, a sunny day with light winds and moderate fire danger. For the working week on Monday, sunny with light winds and a top of 30. Tuesday, sunny, 31. And for Wednesday, mostly sunny with light winds and a top of 30. On Sunday, Swan Hill expecting a max of 29 degrees, 28 the top for Kerrang, 30 for Mildura and 27 for both Horsham and Bendigo.
Holt's Mitsubishi March Mayhem demo sale is on now. LMCT 235.
Right now, it's 14.